All right, all right. Well, we're back from the commercial break and we're going to see the next set. And Shirley is going to introduce who's coming next.
Okay, so I have been accused of, using this lady over and over again. I don't even understand it. I think she makes such an impression that every time she comes on the screen, people think that I've been using her since I started doing movies. The truth of the matter is, I have only featured her in one movie.
Really?
Yes. So you know what? I am not tired yet. Anyway, she plays the presidential candidate. The story basically revolves around her. Okay, so let's put our hands together.
Jocelyn Dumont. Yep. There. You got it. Jocelyn.
Yes.
Good to have you back.
Good to be back, Uncle Bob. After the era of Adam's apple.
Yeah. Oh, that was Adam's apple, huh?
That was Adam's apple.
Miss Winyaba, right? My Ruby. So you're the president.
Aspiring.
Aspiring. Oh,
Yes.
you're a candidate.
Yes. So yes, I want to be president someday.
And
She means it also.
oh, she means it off screen.
Are we talking about champagne here? I'm confused myself.
Anyway.
And people. She said for the first. I'm hearing it for the first time. She's not used you in every movie. I'm thinking, oh yeah, why is that though? Why?
I don't know. You know, when I hear that, I
Really?
yeah. And I get upset with her sometimes. I feel like Shirley.
She was like, put me in the movie. I said, Jocelyn, people think that you're in every movie. She said, but I haven't been in every movie. I've been in one. I said, yeah, that's the funny thing. I think because she makes such an impression, like it stays on and people are thinking, okay, here she comes again. Yeah.
What movie were you in? Was it
Love or something like
you
that.
and Fred?
Like that.
No, you and Fred. Can it be?
Adam's apple.
Oh, that was Adam's apple.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think because it was it was 26 episodes.
Yeah.
People constantly saw
Okay, so
me. So
yeah,
they felt like I've done 26.
We didn't see. Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't see Adam's apple as one movie. It's like 26 movies.
The truth of the matter is, she actually was in. She played very minor roles in some of our old movies. She was in The Perfect Picture, KSM. Do you remember her?
No.
You don't. That's
She was in
funny.
Perfect Picture?
She was in The Perfect Picture.
Really?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
And she was also in A Sting in a Tail.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Justin, you remember?
Yes, I do.
She's paid her dues.
Yes, she's paid her dues.
It was horrible.
People think she just appeared, but she's paid her dues.
I
Yeah.
have. I think I have. I didn't think she would call me back after Sting in a Tail.
Really, why?
Because I don't even remember my character in the movie.
Honestly, it wasn't great.
So how does it feel now? Because now you are,
It still feels like the first time working with Shirley. It always feels like the first time. Every new project feels like the first time. I remember when I got the call about this particular champagne, I was in Nigeria filming. And I had told her that I'll be back, let's say on a Thursday, or on a Tuesday. And then she calls me on a Thursday and she's like, you're still not back? And I'm like, oh, yeah, because I had to shoot a few scenes, something about their hard drive. She's like, I don't care. You need to get yourself here. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to tell this producer director here as well? So I said, Shirley, please, can you stall it, please? She's like, no, I'm flying people from out of town, from Nigeria. They're already coming. They're already on their way. What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry, but you're not going to get this part. I was like, what? No way. So I think, as fate will have it, we were able to wrap up quickly because I told them I had to go. And they've kept me for longer than
that was a
anticipated.
feature film you're doing?
It was actually a series as well in Nigeria,
Okay.
Cougars. And so I said, you know what, guys, you've kept me here for a while now. I mean, there were scenes that I had already shot that I had to reshoot. So I have to go back and come because this is very important to me. And they were like, okay, cool, you have one more scene, just shoot. So we shot till like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, which never happens on Nigeria sets, by the way.
Wow, really?
Because by 10:30, 11, everybody's tired, they go. But on Shirley's set, we go sometimes till 5 in the morning. So I'm used to it. So, by 1:32, I was done. And the next available flight, 7 a.m., I was in Accra.
Wow.
You know, so, and then the rest is history.
So you didn't audition, she just had the part for you?
We actually talked about it, and I think that with this particular series, she was looking for somebody that fitted the role. You know, everybody thinks that every beautiful girl is her beauty and her figure. You know, but then she's trying to portray the whole, you're not your face, you're not your beauty, you're not your body, but there's more to you as a woman than the eye sees. So I guess she wrote the script with me in mind, because I'm still going through that where I have to prove myself to people that I'm more than my hips. You know, so I think that it's just
Because
there's a clip that you're going to see later where Kofi Buckner's character says they don't want braids, they want hips for president.
So I think for the first time I can comfortably say that I did not audition, but then I went through characterization with Shirley. We did that a lot, extensively. You know, I mean, there are times she called me at night, Jocelyn, seriously, you need to make this character as believable as possible. I mean, you have all the odds working in your favor, but then now you need to bring your A game on. This is something you haven't done before. You haven't played a political part before in any of the one movies you've done with me. So, you know.
did you have anything in mind, person in mind that you were taking after? Who did you model the character
She
after?
made me watch The Good Wife.
Oh, really?
Yes, she made me watch The Good Wife a lot. And I was getting bored. I was like, oh my God. I mean, why must I watch series? You know,
Have you watched it?
it?
I'm watching as a Jocelyn.
You know,
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what.
So that was kind of like a reference
even the
for
way
you?
she dresses and everything. I mean, Lydia, myself, Shirley sat in the office and we were looking at pictures. What's the lady's name again from The Good Wife? I've forgotten her name. But yeah, the main character in The Good Wife. Yeah.
We also have some inspiration from the likes of Hillary Clinton and also Nana Konedu. Ajman Rollins, yeah. We pulled stuff on them, material on them. Yeah, Nana Konedu, were checking out her dressing. You know, she was always in this carbine slit.
Yeah.
And then her
Yeah.
headgear.
Yeah.
And she's one of the women I really admire, you know. So we went through a lot, you know.
Wow.
And I think one of the challenges for her for the first time was that she was going to play a mother to a young boy, you know, a teenage boy. And so she also needed to come across motherly, very mature, you know, very presidential, you know. So there wasn't going to be any Jennifer Adams things there. I told her, I said, no Jennifer Adams. I want people to see something else, and you know, because I think her most popular role has been Jennifer Adams on Adam's Apples, and it follows her. But thankfully,
you broke away.
Yeah, she's been able to walk.
Was
Yeah,
distinct.
but she's been able to walk away from that when it comes to Champagne.
I mean, it takes the likes of Shirley, even Lydia on set, you know, to bring me back sometimes when I'm going in there, you know, because it's very easy to play a role like the Jennifer Adams role. So even my outfits, you know, sometimes I remember just a couple of days ago I went to try on my slit on my cover. And I said, but Shirley, this one, the waist is too big. She's like, please, Lydia said we should leave it like that because you don't want your hips to come out and everybody's going to talk about your hips. But you have to look presidential, and it's slit and cover all right, but it has to flow, and you know, it has to be very beautiful and, you know, ladylike. So I guess, you know, we work together as a team.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have to check out a clip with her. What are we going to see?
Well, in this clip, she's in her element. You know, she's at a rally.
At the rally?
She's some mini rally of sorts.
I thought I was really at a rally.
Some mini, because she, what do you do? You commission something?
I
piece
broke
of
ground
land,
to build a school block.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this clip.
All over the world, young people like you and I are making great change. Politics is not only for the old, it is for the selfless, the honest, the bold, the hardworking, and even the beautiful.
Wow. Presidential. Does it make you, you know, want to experience the real?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
As soon as we wake up in the morning and we start the first scene, I am an aspiring president. I'm a candidate in my party, you know, vying for the presidential seats. I feel like I'm doing this for real. And that's because, you know, the set is designed in such a way that it makes it very easy. I think that one thing about Shirley's set is very interesting. It's very easy for you to just sort of cocoon into the set because she makes everything available. Like when I broke the grounds for the new school block, I really felt like I was breaking grounds for a new school block because I mean I had to shovel the sand and there was a bunch of people. Yeah, there was drumming and dancing and I was like waving. I was like, oh, I could get used to this. Yeah, it's like she makes it easy, you know, with the kind of cast and even the extras that she brings on board. It helps. It really does.
Where do you find the extras? You went to a...
Lydia has to be here to answer that question. I'm telling you. That day, when I woke up, I was like, today is the day. Well, it was Lydia's thing. She had to bus, you know, hundreds of, we shot it in Pram Pram. So these were like Pram Pram niggas, natives, you know. And they came prepared. I'm telling you. At some point, I had to go and stand in front of them and dance. They said they wanted me to dance. Wow. Madam Director, so I had to dance and stuff. And it was really cheerful. It was a good crowd, Wow.
I mean, at some point, they were saying Jocelyn. The crowd was saying,
oh, really?
Jocelyn. I said, no.
And you had a son?
I had my son. You know, that at a point, I think, when was it? A few days ago, Shirley's birthday, a few weeks ago, I put it, you know, we did a snap video and I was like, my son, I'm so proud of you because it feels as though he really was my son, you know, because that's the beauty of being on set. You know, we become like a family. We're camped in Pram Pram. We stayed in the same place and we're using the same location to film as well. So we had, there's so much chemistry between my son and I. I mean, the times that he's supposed to hate me, he really hates me, and I'm like, oh, why is he doing this to me? I'm your mother, you know? And then there are times when he's confused, I can sense it. So all those instincts have to sort of be at your fingertips as a mother, you know, and thankfully I'm a mother, so it was, I don't have a grown son though, but I mean, it was quite easy.
Did we get to meet your son?
Oh, yes!
He's here.
He's here?
Yeah. Mr. Michael.
Sonny boy. All right. There we go. That's your son. He's well pleased. You give your mother a hard time, though. Oh,
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
yes.
Yeah. This was your first role?
Yes, my first role.
Really? You auditioned?
Yes, I did. I'd been doing a lot of adverts from like 2010.
Oh, okay.
And then somewhere in 2013, December, there's an advert I did with a bunch of young guys and young girls. And Shirley was on the set to help with everything. So after the advert, she told all of us that she's working on something and she has a couple of rules that she'll need young people to do. So when she's ready, she'll give us all a call. This was 2013, December. We didn't get the call till January 2015. So I thought, oh, this call is not going to come. And coincidentally, the call came the day before my birthday. So I got a call from Lydia, and she told me that tomorrow I should show up to audition for a certain role. So I had to tell my boss that I have to leave work early, some stuff like that. Showed up for the audition. The other young ladies and guys also came. We all auditioned for the same roles. And then I was a little nervous. I remember asking her and Lydia when I was done how they thought I did. And they're like, oh, you don't worry. I said, good enough to give me a call, but you don't worry. So it was my birthday. I was like, okay, let me just be in a good mood and see what happens. And then the very next day, I got the call from Lydia that I have the role. Yeah.
Well, how did that feel?
It felt like a very good birthday present.
Wow.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat that
good.
for a birthday present.
It felt good.
We'll take just 1 second and look at the last clip for this and see this young boy.
Why are you doing this to me? I've given you everything, most of which I didn't get growing up. And all you care about is a man who didn't care enough to stick around?
You see, that's the problem, Mom. You're making this about you, but it's not about you. I deserve to know. Let me decide if I want to know him or not.
Justin, how did it feel with your son?
Let me tell you, the chemistry between my son, and I will always call him my son, it's quite intense because I don't think he understands me. And this is somebody who has political ambitions. I don't think he's very comfortable with that as well. So there's that conflicting emotions between the mother and the son, because I want him to understand and he doesn't understand, and he wants me to understand that he doesn't understand. So that thing is just, it makes it very, very difficult for us to connect the way I would have loved us to. So it's very challenging. And I know a lot of parents are going through that, you know, even now. But yeah,
you know? Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, trust Shirley to write something like this. It's real.
Show them some love, man. And we're going to meet one more person. And
Yeah,
then
we're
we'll
gonna
wrap it
meet.
up. Yeah.
We're gonna meet veteran.
Veteran?
You know, yeah. You know, roll the carpet. You know, get the palm wine. Drum rolls. Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking this short break. When we come back, we're going to meet the veteran. Stick around. We'll be right back.